Greetings and welcome back to the NCR, I almost said, but the Enclave instead, not the NCR. The NCR can, well, they can do whatever they want because we don't care about them currently. Alright, we're preparing the whole purging the opposition and getting rid of that, which will be, hopefully, pretty great. After that we can then start with either the American Dream. We need to purge the opposition. Completed focus purge the opposition. Where is that? Purge the opposition. Oh, it's right here. Yeah. Less than 10% support for Purist faction. Has completed focus. Assassinate Dr. Anderson. Yeah. We will definitely do that. Definitely. But first, we will just have to wait a little bit for getting some more political power. And I was thinking if there's anything here that will give us some extra political power. This will give us daily political power gain, plus 0.10. Which is pretty good. And here we'll get a bunch of political power. Let's do this one. The Enclave Police. We're hiding as New Reno, essentially, currently. Yeah, we will definitely establish New Reno police force. Hide the Confederation. Where's hide the Confederation? Okay. Jack Shadow Churchill speaks out in favor of Anderson. This again. Well, let's see if he's more willing to go our route this time. Seems that way. Is there anything here that tells us that he is more willing now to be a cool person? Reckless. Oh, he's a reformer now. Good. We turned him around. Very good. Then we probably won't lose him now. That would be great. This charismatic thing has been a boon so far. I'm glad we picked that one. Yeah. Caesar's Legion. You do you. We'll do ourselves, so to speak. Enclave Police. Alright. New Reno is safer than you'd expect for any city with no police force, but that's because order is maintained by a gentleman's agreement between the families. We could incorporate many of their mobsters into our new police force, or we could start from scratch with police trained by Sergeant Dornan. You have to be a moron to rely on New Reno's gangs. That would reduce our stability, which I don't wanna, and give us legitimacy and power. But this would give us other things. Yeah, out with the old. Oh, so we got that automatically. Interesting. Oh yeah, that's really cool. Alright. This should mean that we can purge the demote purist officers. We also need to hide our activities from the NCR. Okay, so now we should be able to do both of these one after another. First we'll purge the scientists, and after that we will purge the officers, followed by just assassinating Dr. Anderson straight off. Oh, and that's still... I thought that the people here would become Enclave people now, because we have cores on it. Alright, fist fight breaks out. Alright, things happening. A heated argument turned violent in the General Staff cafeteria today. Unsurprisingly, the topic of the argument was the recent elections. Though many claimed that he was provoked, none denied that the person supporting the reformer caused through the first punch. This normally insignificant issue is gathering a lot of attention. We have been asked to intervene. An ungrateful position to be in, since defending the aggressor would reflect badly on us, but condemning him would come across as a stab in the back to the most zealous reformers. The purist had it coming. There is no excuse for striking a fellow officer. Both share the blame. There's no excuse. We still have the support. Still have support of the people. That's what is important currently. And we still have this going on. We've purged the scientists. That's good. Let's purge the officers. This is gonna wreak havoc on our stability, I'm fairly certain. Currently, if we purge the officers, that would reduce our stability by 12%. What's the support currently of the Purist faction? 18. Yeah, and growing every day. Soon that will be done though. We have purged the bad people. We're gonna purge some more bad people. Here we go. Less than 15% support for... Oh, really? I thought it would reduce their support. Oh, right, it's fine. We will hold a speech. And we will also arrange disappearance. That should solve a little bit of the issue. Now they have 15.39%. Ah, not enough. Soon though, soon though. The first brick. Let's actually get some industry going for once. That would be nice. It would be really nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, currently our armies and everything are pretty shit. Pretty shit. The Hydraulic. Alright, this is pretty cool. Legitimacy. I like that. There's much we can do to rebuild America beyond conquering the cities of the Wasteland. Let us win the hearts and minds of the people. Cool stuff. Maybe after we're done consolidating our people. Alright, I don't like that. In the lair of the bear. 100 currently. 100 political goddamn power. That's quite a bit. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. But we're laying the first brick for our new civilization. We're developing the city. And we can go for a military-industrial complex or the civilian infrastructure. Is there anything here we can do to manipulate support? Well, currently we've done everything we can. There's still just above 15%, which is so frustrating. Really is frustrating, isn't it? Prepare expansion. Bribing raiders. Estimate his army strength of 200% or more compared to... Maybe we should have more Enclave auxiliaries just to boost our numbers. They just need infantry equipment. Do we have infantry equipment? We do, but not a lot. So maybe we should. Maybe we should just get some more Enclave auxiliaries just to boost our numbers compared to Vault City. No, Vault City does have more men than we do anyway. Alright. Civilian infrastructure, military industrial complex. We can't go this route yet. We can go here though. Stop to do stage raider attacks. That would use up some... yeah, guess event army raiders attack. Call in favors. Connections in the NCR. This will do anti-communist propaganda. Alright, let's do that. Let's prepare for some anti-communist propaganda. Baseball! The president's decided to revive a pre-war game to boost patriotism and has gone on the radio with a new speech. We've been thinking quite a bit lately about something we all can relate to. Something that is unquestionably, inescapably American. I am referring, of course, to our great national pastime, baseball. Now ask yourself this. What if Nevada's gamblers could live again? What if they could compete with baseball teams from California or Oregon? Put your faith in the Enclave, Great America, and baseball will live again. Comfort, recreation, healthy competition, all will live again. This country will live again. Ah, how great. More legitimacy, or less or political power, which we could use quite a bit of. Could use political power. This is only active for 48 more days. We need more political power. But legitimacy is hard to come by. And that would improve our political power gain. We need political power. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, America. I betrayed you for political power. I'm a horrible person. Horrible. The worst kinds of ways too. Militia training. We still have bad tech. And they still are right above. Right above. Yeah. Kind of need Boris T. Unless we can get something here that just allows us to disappear them again. Cafeteria incident again, alright. Oh, there we go. We do have a ranged disappearance suddenly. Make a show of finding and punishing the man. More political power. More political power. Ranged disappearance, great. Now we can purge the opposition. Now we can purge them. Assassinate Dr. Anderson. This will wreak havoc on oligarch support, but also reduce our stability by a fair amount. But you know, sometimes you need to assassinate people in order to win the game. That's just how it is. Franklin Anderson, you were once the leader of America I led, or an enclave I led. Now you will be killed for the greater good. Let's see. There we go. We paid him off. Assassinate. Let's see. The good doctor has been a thorn in our side ever since his loss in the election. His connections and wits have kept him alive until now, but we have politically outmaneuvered him at last. Despite quickly running out of allies, Anderson has stayed put in the Sierra Army Depot, stubbornly fulfilling his administrative duties. It was in his office that our operatives found him, unprepared for the confrontation. Perhaps he had resigned himself to this fate. Perhaps he was too single-minded to see how dire his situation had become. All the same, Franklin Anderson was buried in an unmarked grave in Golgotha. If anyone noticed his disappearance, they were wise enough not to notice it out loud. We made sure of that. Defiant until the end, Franklin Anderson is now dead. Who leads the Imperial faction? Richard Grant, who has 0 support. Now we can purge the opposition completely. Right. Then we can move on to actually continuing with our stuff. Remnants wish to return. We have been contacted by the leader of a sizable company of Enclave remnants. They have survived the decades as raiders, greatly feared due to their advanced tactics and technology. Having heard rumors of the return of the Enclave, they are asking to be reinstated into our armed forces. While the extra manpower could be very useful, their disdain for the mutants rivaled that of Anderson and his ilk. We must therefore consider the political consequences of accepting them into our ranks. I mean, they don't matter. On 1 Enclave veterans and 2 veteran auxiliaries. Yeah, that's fine. That's not enough to worry us currently. No, it's not enough to worry us. Maybe one day it will be. We do need more power armor build-up and more energy weapons produced. We need a lot more of everything, really. Send out spies. How can I do that with more oh, it costs manpower. I'll definitely do that. Oh, I paused for some reason. I thought that was 100 political power. But manpower, yeah, sure, we will have some spies in the new California Republic. That will be good. Deal with the Van Graffs. It's added to the national stockpile. In exchange for manpower. Or stability. Not worth it. Not worth it, at least not yet. How's it going here? Purging the opposition takes a while. Scavenger jackpot! A scavenger has returned to New Arena with reports of an intact military base we thought lost with an energy weapon stockpile. Traditionally, scavengers have the right to the property they find, but we could use our new police force to seize his finds. On the other hand, if we respect his claim, it will cement our claim to stand for order and the rule of law. Available because we have out with the old. Let's do that. We need both the political power and the legitimacy. There's some things along the way here that will lower how much... see if we can find it. There's some parts here. Maybe it's further down or in some other part. Segregation here. Reduce the relevance of legitimacy by 33%. So you can go with reducing your legitimacy by quite a bit, but as such lower the need to have it to begin with. At least partly. Clay working. We also have some decisions to make eventually, which is either to go with being friends with the NCR or trying to take the NCR down. Not the easiest decision to make. And I think that decision just comes very, very soon. Either go with the American Dream, unlocks the Rebuilding a Nation focus tree and gives you claims on the new California Republic, or to do Home is Nevada, to unlocks the Nevada focus tree. To go with trying to rebuild or build up a Nevada here as one thing, and then go for the Benjamin Franklin Society of creating a faction, Allied States of America, trying to tie in the NCR and then getting a bunch of people to join up and fight down the Caesar's Legion. To essentially just make America. So, you know. It's hard. It's one of those big choices now. Should we go this route of the state of Nevada? Basically becoming that. Or should we just become the United States? The American Dream. I think just becoming United States sounds more interesting. We can rebuild our nation. And yeah, we would be reunited States. This is an interesting path too. But it's not the path that I feel would be the most satisfying currently. I might play that in a single player. Don't think I will play the Reformer thing twice on YouTube. But you never know. You never know. She looks pretty good for 500. America's 500th birthday is approaching, and some would say she's showing her age. The land is scoured by mutants and raiders, and Enclave, America's last great hope, is a shadow of its former self. But to Granite, this is just a cause to redouble his efforts. Americans, he declares on the radio, have never bowed to a despot and never will. Things may look bleak now, but America will survive for the next 500 years, and well beyond that, because Enclave will always fight a better world. Maybe fight for a better world? Are we always going to fight against a better world? Is that what he's trying to say here? Americans will always fight for freedom. Legitimacy 5% or base ability 5%. I think legitimacy. The anti-integration faction. The purists are no more, but that does not mean every member of the Reformer faction is an unconditional lover of Wastelanders. Many hold the opinion that, while there are certainly no purists, the Wastelanders should be kept at a safe arm's length from the pure stock humans of the Enclave. For them, there can be no integration. Only the ruling of one class by their genetic betters. Many ex-purists and former moderates have gone over to this new faction in our government. How should we approach this new divide? The Elites Party will now be called the Anti-Integration Party. A valuable point of view. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Refuse to acknowledge this new faction as anything but purists with extra steps. Either lose or gain stability. But we don't want to lose power. We don't want to lose any influence whatsoever. So, you know, we're not going to admit that they exist. Alright. Encryption. American Dream. We will get a lot of political power that way. We already have quite a bit of political power, to be fair. Reroute Crimson Caravans. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a great idea, honestly. Disorganized remnants, fools and dreamers. Critical population 7%. The fools and dreamers. So we actually are a democracy still. What a shame. American Dream. American Dream has been fulfilled. Unlocks the Rebuilding a Nation focus tree and gives you claims on New California Republic. Rebuilding a nation. We need to... oh wow. This is just when we control a bunch of crap. I did not know that. I really did not know that. Well. Anti-communist propaganda. The sea incident. The Bishop incident. This allows you to use your spies to send a fake radio broadcast, causing the Desert Rangers to declare war on the New California Republic. Ah, Western Brotherhood declare war. Oh, great. That's pretty cool. I think I'd rather have the Western Brotherhood declare war on the New California Republic. Honestly. Maybe we should just build up New Reno then. Maybe we should just prepare ourselves a little bit. Alright, I did not really look at the focus tree too well there. Enclave scientists in the north. To the extent members of the Enclave disliked our plan to be nice to the mutants who killed their parents, but did not want to become genocidal purists, most fled to Caesar's Legion, which could offer them great wealth and power. But the Washington Brotherhood has power and wealth as well, for those who will tolerate this insane ruler. One of our scientists defected with a weapon of great use against super mutants, which could cripple the Troll Warren. We're torn between annoyance at the fact he stole our super weapon, and pleasure that rabid super mutants will likely die en masse, and see no way this would come back to hurt us. Dead super mutants seems fine. Really. Alright, that's fair for them. Maybe add a bit of more legitimacy to us? Anything here we can do to improve our stature? Extend administrative shifts? Reduce administrative shifts. Yeah, let's do that. More support, more stability for our nation. Disorganized remnants. The Fools and Dreamers. The Fools and Dreamers. This requires us to maintain 30% or less than 30% support for anti-integrationalists. Which I think we will be able to. I say that now, but not knowing. And we'll see. Moreno returns. Orion Moreno is a soldier that used to serve in Enclave until the destruction at Navarro. Like many others, he fled south into the NCR. A loyal soldier, he has never given up on the Enclave's dream of a restored America. When rumors of the Enclave's return reached him, Orion packed his bags to rejoin his lost comrades in arms. Welcome home. Depot uncovered in NCR territory. It has a large amount of older power armor suits in working condition. Excavate what we can. 400 units. Oh, we will take those units. Damn. Yeah, we'll definitely take those units. Anything here we can do? We can early mobilization. We could go that route. Or we could go for... Oh, hidden economy is probably best. Reformer, Attorney General. What can we do here? Army Offense. If only we had this guy. That guy is way better. He's very expensive. Ground Support, Army Reformer, Loyal Soldier. Entrenchment. Division Recovery Rate, plus 10%. All good things here. Oh well, we'll have to figure things out, I suppose. Adobe Housing, which means we can then go to Traditional Instruction. Traditional Instruction. Desert Rangers are getting a bit annoying, aren't they? We don't have that many power army units so far. It's fine, we will import from the Western Brotherhood whatever electronics we need. Prepare for expansion. Estimated army strength ratio. Oh, well, we don't have that. Our new city. The mutant question. Alright, expand the definition of human. I think this will be a more interesting path. But we'll take the mutant question now and see if we win or not. Dr. Henry returns. Welcome back, lad. It was way too much text. I got a bit lazy there, honestly. I apologize. Mutant question. The Enclave of old barely recognized the mutated denizens of the Wasteland as human. Many among us still don't, desiring clear lines to be drawn between purebred human and Wastelander mutants. The official stance of our government towards our mutant subjects must be made clear to those within and without the Enclave. We fight not to enslave, but to set a country free. Complete focus, expand the definition of human. Changing popularity of democracy, 5%. Gains national spirit, begun integration, which grants a bunch of stuff. The mutants will have a place in America, but not at the top. Segregation. Segregate, but peaceful. We expand the definition of humanity. This will give us a bunch of legitimacy, and Americans one and for all. Let's complete that. That will be our focus for now. We will hide our activities from the NCR. This is starting to add up now. It's starting to get quite a big. It's starting to become expensive. It really is. But what can we do? What can we do? We currently earn about as much as it costs. A bit less, even. With all of these, maybe we will survive. Maybe we will. Fools and dreamers. We have so many people. Maybe we should start training some more rapid response divisions, is it? Or Enclave PA infantry. Enclave PA infantry is what we should build up. We just don't have the power armor for it. He falls ill. Well, that's sad. Doesn't matter too much for us right now. Integrate politicians. Integrating the politicians, and this one will remove all of these negative effects. Let's do it. Unassign division. How many divisions do they have? They have that many. Do we have more than they do? Because we need like twice as many in order to avoid certain things. Army strength ratio of 200% or more compared to Volcinium. That's not true. That allows us to just outright the next them without anything to fight. I'm not a stranger to fighting, and there's no problem in actually fighting them. It just would be more convenient. Quite a bit more convenient, honestly. This is still starting to cost quite a bit. Isn't it? Maybe we should reduce that and focus more on these Enclave PA infantry. We're still not producing enough of them. As it is. Integrate scientists. Oh no, this is actually benefiting the Wastelanders. Damn. Did not realize that. Maybe we should put one of these guys, like there was a guy here, loyal soldier, daily intellectual support, quite a bit as well. Plus, you know, with our relationship with the Brotherhood of Steel, they should like us, but they don't. Bitter enemies. Well, bitter enemies they might be, but whatever. Whatever, man. Still hidden. We can still pay for the next round of hiddenness. Kind of wish I could take that thing that improves just the strength of the intellectuals, but we can't. Integrate scientists and then Americans, one and for all, which will give us nice bonuses across the board. And then we can accept ghouls or not accept ghouls. Yeah, I don't think we should accept any of these, and it will give us a lot of political power not to. So we probably won't accept the ghouls, as you say. The ghouls will have to find their own home. It will not be the NCR, it will not be America. There we go. Vault City. Hide activities from the NCR. Starting to cost so much. So much. It's inefficient, I know, but let's go for it anyway. Sometimes you have to be inefficient to win. It's bullshit. I said bullshit. Change in democracy. Democracy will be the more powerful faction after that when it's done. We will reject the ghouls. Let's see, do we need fuel in order to fuel? Fuel. It doesn't seem to have implemented fuel in this yet. Maybe we should do a power station. It's a generator. Let's see, what are the resources again? We have electricity. Advanced technology is the one that we actually need for our power arm, isn't it? I don't think you can make that here. Anything else that we want to achieve here? Metal armor, no. Refined warfare. And this is, which one will be the best for if you do power armor? Maybe this one. We're rejecting the ghouls for get some more political power. So we can have a stockpile of the damn thing. Just in case. Just in case. Bonus is doubled, so that will be a lot of war support. War support would be nice. But not a priority, really. Priority is to get ready, and perhaps we should stage raider attacks just to be able to do some things. Why is... Oh, we don't have enough... okay. Reject super mutants, reject super mutants. Yep. Okay, alright. Let's think about this. Our situation is that we are not ready for a war with the NCR yet. The NCR has 38 to 75 divisions, we have 15. We don't have a stockpile of resources available. This one is shooting up in cost, which means we want to have more political power. So I'm thinking of a combination of stage raider attacks, so we can then try to lower the NCR suspicion, by a little bit at least. And then we do anti-communist propaganda. That is my idea. That was all I had. Here we have a lot of political power that we can get available. This will give 150 and then base stability, and also an event that hopefully will give some too. We have more options now to reduce the cost of the NCR finding out about us. It would probably be pretty good. Vault City is... Wait, who is the one attacking? City war on Cyclops tribe. Alright, they're taking more land. That's not good. That's not good at all. Not a fan. Where's the one supposed to take things? Bribing raiders. Preserve Japanese culture. Prepare expansion. Perhaps we should do the prepare expansion thing. It's only 10 days. Arming raiders. It has been suggested that we arm the raider factions bordering on the New California Republic. This would encourage them to attack NCR border towns, drawing the attention of the bear away from us. We have no guns to spare for raiders, but plenty of bullets. Gain base war support, or do unlocks the armed raider gang's decision. This allows you to send 300 infantry equipment to any raider faction bordering the New California Republic to reduce NCR suspicion by 20. Okay, alright, we can do that. I mean, at least we have that available to us. Curb Wasteland or influence? No. No. Okay. And let's do the prepare expansion thing. I don't think we even have that many inventory equipment. No, we really don't. Let's stop producing infantry division and just do the Enclave PA infantry whenever it can. Power army is not the issue currently, apparently. Prepare expansion done already. Break the tribe. Gain the next war goal against whomever controls Modoc County. Establish tributaries, manpower, political power, and more units appear in Antelope Reservation. So he's now a core of Enclave. Show a force. Gain the next war goal against whoever controls Vault City. Gains core would be a lot of stuff, actually. Enforce American culture, right? Or should we go this route over here? Operation Babylon. More political power. Anti-communist propaganda. Let's do the anti-communist propaganda, finally. Reducing 1 per day, almost. Soon it will be. Which is still not too much. We don't have infantry equipment available to send out anyway. We need more infrastructure. We need more industry. We need what these guys have, which is a lot of crap. So maybe we should attack them. They do have a bunch of bonuses, don't they? But we have a larger army. We are ready to strike. We have our stuff. Okay, cause of the Great War. As most Americans know, this world wasn't always a grim, dark land inhabited by raiders and deathclaws. As we reunite the nation, many are still wondering who caused the Great War. The president could blame the Chinese to build up support, but most intelligent Americans recognize we made mistakes too. When asked, the president said, "We will never forgive the Chinese," or "We will never repeat the mistakes of the past." We could reduce stuff stability by, legitimacy by a little. Let's blame the Chinese for everything that happened. That sounds like the American way. The common man. Crack the codes. Old world blues. Oh, wait, is that showing up on the screen? Oh, I had noticed by my antivirus. Don't worry, it did not show up on the video. I checked. At least I hope it didn't. Old world radio with no new world tunes. Old world propaganda. Alright, that's cool, I suppose. This would give the intellectual supports by quite a bit for a year or so. Alright, we have a lot of political power now. We have built up a stockpile. Which means that maybe we can focus on actually bringing some stuff down around us. And perhaps this will allow us to hire that guy that will give us more support for our own faction. Orion Moreno, a loyal soldier. Yeah. They're gonna win any moment now. Let's do that for now. Actually, there's still a whole gold strike, so we'll see. It won't take long for them to be victorious anyway. Gecko. I like geckos. My favorite animal. It would be perfect if we can... No, they took gold strike, so I'm fairly certain they will surrender any moment now. How long until we actually get that thing? Just a few days. This is great. We can declare war against them while they are at war. Which means we can break them a little bit. While we do that, while we declare war and stuff, we will crack the codes. Just prepare. You never know when we will need it. Let's see. The fall of the Troll Warren. In fierce fighting, the Washington Brotherhood has seized the Troll Warren. Those mutants who were not roasted by flamers or incinerated by laser guns will look forward to a new life of slavery for the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood's ruthless conduct in this war against both the super mutants and their human slaves have terrified the neighbors, many of whom now fear that the Brotherhood's eyes will turn to them. Unfortunate news. Unfortunately, it appears some of our soldiers have taken up the practice of blasting a pre-war song on from their vertibirds during routine patrols. It does not need explaining how this behavior is reckless and needlessly conspicuous. Nonetheless, our popularity must be considered in these uncertain times. Just ask them to turn it up. We will rather take a decrease in our popularity. It's fine to have a bit of less popularity there. Alright. Ripper rolls. Maybe we should lower... There we go. There we go. Kill these guys. Thing is, we still want them to win. That's the thing. We don't want the Cyclops tribe to survive there, because then we will have to deal with them in the negotiations. They're so close to losing as well. So maybe we should just stop here after this. Leave the NCR with the ability to win their war. Nope, that's not how it ended up at all. Pass, pass, pass. Well, we will take these things then. Okay, so it wasn't a full victory, but it was a partial victory anyway. We've got Vault City, most important part. And we have Exile Divisions, it's fine. Oh, damn, I almost forgot about this. Woo! Yowsies. 8 Raider gangs. Let's do that. NCR suspicion will go down by 20. That's good. Because now it's almost costing 200 each time. Warn of the Red Menace. Yeah, no. How about no? We could just increase our stability by quite a bit more. Or increase. Did I say decrease or increase? Increase. Anyway, they can stop their assault. Let's redraw the battle lines. Let's see here. We're starting to crack the code, or soon we will. We just need to prepare for an eventual conflict against these folks. Now we have a lot more factories, which is good. We hopefully will be prepared, or maybe we won't. Don't know, honestly. But we have cracked the code anyway. So we can get the Western Brotherhood to declare war on the New California Republic. We will do that when it is most appropriate for us to do so. Operation Babylon. This is a large chunk of our focus tree that we currently don't have. Alright, let's make this into our city, our new city. Vault City. Our city. The Enclave city of choice in America. So in some ways, playing as the Reformers is similar to playing as the Purists. In the fact, you have to hide, because that's what the Enclave needs to do. It needs to hide from the NCR until it's ready to strike. But you could also go for this focus tree that we didn't go through, which is just going for the Nevada one, where you will try to get New California to do, have your way, or think your way of thinking, and then form a faction together with them and a bunch of others. Which is also an interesting proposal. It really is, but not for us. Not right now, anyway. Gecko power plant. Full control of Gecko, we don't. That's a lot of... Yeah, that would be removing a lot of things, but we would get a course, so... You never know. Break the tribe. Civilization by force. Or that. We could try to break the tribe. Sounds like something we could do. We would get quite a few units if we ended up there. 2 tribal infantry to 4 tribal militias. They don't sound great, but you know, it's still soldiers. And we have lowered the cost now a little bit, I think. Did we? I don't remember. Alright. We need to think. Maybe we need to prepare for war with the NCR, because that will happen. Regardless of what we think, it will happen. There's just no way around it. Now these guys are fighting each other. We saved the Cyclops tribe. They gotta be thankful for that. But they're not. Of course they're not. They think we are genocidal maniacs, which is a bit unfair, honestly. The League of Citizens. As it turns out, many Wastelanders have their own views of ghouls, mutants, and primitives. First Citizen Lynette of Vault City has joined ranks with many Enclave moderates who think that civilized Wastelanders are real Americans, but tribals need a firm, guiding hand, and mutants and ghouls need a plasma blast. To many, Vault City is a model town, peaceful and prosperous, and the comparison to the riffraff of New Reno or Shady Sands only bolsters the view. Lynette has a League of Citizens promising to rebuild all of America in Vault City's image. Okay. The Leeds party will now be called the League of Citizens. Unlocks a political advisor. First Citizen Lynette available because you are charismatic. Change in popularity of oligarch 5%. Alright, being charismatic really helps. What can I say? And this feels like more of a democracy. You don't have everyone supporting the same view. It's a bit mixed currently. The Forgotten Man, the Common Man, the Forgotten Men and Women. Yeah, all infantry. Alright. What do we have here? We have quite a bit of infantry equipment now. Yeah, thanks to our conquests. We're also producing quite a bit of power armor and whatnot. Also, we should maybe retool some of these. Rapid Response Divisions, 5 Power Armor Battalions. Enclave PA Infantry, 8 Power Armor Battalions. And this is Prodigal Sons Armor Division, 10 Power Armor Battalions. Prodigal Sons Auxiliary Division, 10. It is 8 Infantry. And this one has 8 Infantry. Prodigal Sons. Divisions using this template can be parachuted. Oh, right, cool. That's cool. Maybe we should turn these things into proper Enclave PA infantry. It would cost us quite a bit to just retool them, but it will probably be worth it, maybe? I don't know. They will be more powerful, but there will be fewer divisions in the field, so I don't think it matters too much, honestly. Having divisions in the field will help against just the amount of troops that the NCR will bring against us in the war. So I think that is the better choice. It might be wrong, but it also might be right. Because if we go for thicker divisions, so to speak, the stronger individual divisions, then we will... I mean, you can have 2 divisions that are super strong, but it will only cover like a tenth of the front. So I think this way that we have it currently will be better, maybe. A bit of a mix. We currently don't have the industrial output to take over everything or build more units. However, we can start producing more of the power armor ones. We're currently producing more than 1 per day, and that's going to increase for a bit more. Oh, I forgot to unpause. I do that constantly, just wasting time, doing absolutely nothing. We currently don't have spies, apparently, in NCR, so let's try to do that again. Yep, they took over the Pale Folk. The Yakuza. They have a few divisions. How many divisions do the Western Brotherhood have? Or does the Western Brotherhood have? 30 to 48. That's quite a bit. Okay. Although the NCR is a democracy, it's highly flawed. Brahmin I thought it was a space there. Brahmin barons run the northern territories like feudal holdings, crushing small farmers and factory workers. The caravans buy and sell senators for bottle caps, and ethnic tensions simmer beneath the surface. A leader who promised to restore pre-war America's ideals and rally the forgotten people of New California could be very successful with our aid. We will remember those who have been forgotten. That's what we do. We remember those that have been forgotten. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. How are things looking here? The NCR Congress has the most support currently. We'll see what happens when that support just dies. No, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's do some more power armor. Power armor is the future, after all. It's the future of our people. We will definitely want to improve our infrastructure in these godforsaken regions for the coming war. Otherwise we will be screwed when things happen. Maybe not screwed, but it won't be good. We will hide our activities from the NCR once again, and now we have so much that we can probably start to do partial mobilization. And maybe even pick this guy. Division attack, 15%. That is a fair amount. And with all the bonuses that we currently have, we earn more than 1 per day, even with doing a focus. So we should be fine. We could pay this off right now if that was needed, but it will be some more time until we have to. So things are still, once again, looking pretty good for the Enclave. Organize the Sympathizer. Unlocks ability to arm Patriots in any core New California Republic state. Organize the Sympathizer, let's do that. Let's just prepare everything, and then we can do an uprising in New California. Combine with doing this afterwards, and then we can stage some stuff here too. We will seed the path to victory. New California Republic, you will not stand a chance against us. The only issue is then, if we bring in the Western Brotherhood to deal with this, the Western Brotherhood will then be quite powerful. They already control a lot of the coast, and they will then control more of the coast. But we'll see. We'll see what happens when everything has been... when all the cards have been dealt. Iron Alliances declare war on Scorpion's bites. Organize a Sympathizer. Arming patrols tutorial. We have gained ability to arm Patriots. Oh, arming Patriots, not patrols. To do so, click on an NCR state and press the Arm Patriots button from the state menu. States that have armed Patriots will flip to our side and spawn militia units when we decide to start a Californian uprising. Arming Patriots costs more political power each time it is used. Americans will always fight for freedom. Okay, so here we have armed Patriots. We can do that here, we can do that there. Well, where do we want to do it? If we do it on this side, we won't have to fight across the river, which would be a good thing. If we do that in Sac City and more important places, then that will mean it will be easier to take them. So if we start in Sac City, we arm Patriots here, we arm Patriots here, we arm Patriots here. Let's just start with that. We have some armed Patriots. And we'll see what happens. Old World Radio. Arm raider gangs. Let's start that and then send out some more spies. We just need to lay the groundworks. Prepare. Work for the common man. And when everything is ready and set, we will strike against the NCR. They won't know what hit them. Hopefully they won't know. All world radio, or this one is fairly big. I hope it's not based on the amount of people living in the state. We can do armed Patriots here as well. Then it was going to cost maybe a bit too much to do. Consumer goods factories -5%. New world hopes. Let's do that one. Soon we will be ready. Or do we have enough men for it? That's the question. The NCR is powerful, beyond a shadow of doubt. They are very powerful. But will they be powerful enough? That's the question. The Barons' War. That one cost them a bit. And this demoralization campaign also cost them a bit. We'll see. We'll see. Now we're starting to have some more power army units ready to go, which is always good. New World Hopes, Old World Propaganda. Do we currently have... we don't. We could take claim states. It will still take a while to prepare. It's military access to the Mojave chapter. Alright. We will hide our activities. Which is all good. Disturbing reports. Enclave division using unjustified force against the Wasteland settlements. Delete template and removal. Oh, damn. No. Spies compromise. Send an extraction team by Vertibird. Enclave loses their spies in New California Republic. And your suspicion goes up. Loses their spies. The spies will go radio silent for 7 days afterwards. One of two options will happen. Country of the spies lost or not. Order them to relocate within the New California Republic. Why would I not go there? Oh. Stability. Let's see if they will survive. It's 100 manpower after all. It's not that big of a deal. Could be worse. Yep, they did. They managed. Good job. Very good job. Very good job. All right, we are getting. We're getting there. All the world propaganda is soon done. When that is done, we are running out of things we can do. There's a lot of things that will be available to us whenever we have dealt with the NCR. We have a common enemy if we want to have more war support. We could try to expand a little bit before dealing with the NCR. We could take the Yakuza, for example, which would be good. Good. Give us more manpower, for example, which could be useful. And then we could break the tribes as well. After that, we just have the California Civil War, the Lucia incident. And then we're just going for it. And when we have... we need to own... Okay, so what we need to own in order to win, to do the whole rebuilding a nation, is that we need to, when everything is done, own Shady Sands, own Sac City, own Greater Dayglow, alright? So we need to own Shady Sands, Sac City, and Greater Dayglow, which is all the way over here. So we cannot permit the Western Brotherhood from taking these things. So we might need to go for the Desert Rangers as well, just to make sure that we can go for Shady Sands when the peace deal happens. We can go for Shady Sands, we can go for Sac City, and then we can snake our way down to Greater Dayglow if need be. Alternatively, we can just wait with the Western Brotherhood until we know if they are needed, and call them in later on when we have had more of war contribution. But that will be a question for the next episode. This has been a decent episode, I'd say. A decent episode. Alright, so the Enclave, following the reformer path, is getting ready to strike against the NCR. So we'll just have to see next time how that will go. If we will expand a bit more, maybe take the Yakuza, maybe take the Desert Rangers, and then declare war. We have planted some Patriots here in some parts. Maybe we should do that in Shady Sands. Maybe we should do that in Greater Dayglow. I don't know. Maybe. Actually, we can't do that all the way over here. Apparently we can't do that in Shady Sands, but we can do it in Greater Dayglow. Possibly because this is the capital. So that could be an idea to plan some more Patriots there. The risk is that, from what I understand from that thing, is that there will be some Patriots to rise up, some militia units. And I'm not certain the militia units will be able to hold for very long. So if they all the way over here, they might just get crushed by the NCR army before we can send a new sort of relief force. But that will be a question for next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.